All right, so packages. Let's start with the basics before I um, get too involved in UI and start working within the IDE specifically. I still want to show one more thing about packages so you complete our transition from environments to packages because environments and package have a lot of overlap, but they're not the same thing, and the distinctions are important. So, what's a package? Well, best way to find out is just to make one. So I hit my right open bracket key. Okay, get into package and I type generate test package. All right, great. So now I created a project called test package. But of course, being this is my lecture, I'm of course going to look at the shell. And let's go back to the environment. Oh, look at that. Look where we are. We're in environments and test package as a folder in environments. And what did it do? It made a project toml and a source path. Interesting. Let's go check this out, guys. Excuse me, I have to move my little avatar out of the way. So we have a project. First, let's look at the project toml. Okay. Wow, that's interesting. Look at that. Now, it's also funny too, because you remember when we did activate, remember when we did activate and we didn't add anything, it didn't generate that folder, right? I had to add the CSV package to get this old work folder to show up, the old work environment to show up. When I generated the package, I didn't have that issue. It generated the folder straight away, even though I didn't explicitly add anything to it. The other thing which is interesting too is just toml is different. Okay, so I guess my point is that you could synthesize this package from an environment. All right, now what do I mean? Watch. Let's go to old work, okay? And let's cat or toml. You see, we just have a dependency here. But I wager, see there's this separator here. I wager, and this is actually true, that you can actually, what separates a package from an environment are these 4 lines at the top. Okay? That's a distinction. There's one other distinction too, is that because you have these 4 lines at the top, you have this, let me go back into the package file. Was it my package? Test package. I have this source directory. And in it, there's a file with the same name as the package when I hit generate package. Go scroll back to the top, it's a generate test package. It also has a source directory with a file with the same name as the package name. Okay, so this would be like your entry point if you were to use this package, right? This would be your entry point into the package into the package and say, okay, I'm going to start here, right? This is where I start. Of course, you can add all sorts of other things. You can add test folder, you can add other folders for other files, but you have to have the canonical form for a package is that you have a source folder with a file with the package name .jl. This is canonical. And it's also canonical that for a package to be properly defined, for the package to work as you want it to work, you need to have these 4 fields. All right. So those are 2 major distinctions between a package and an environment, right? You have these 4 lines in your project toml, and you have this source directory in which you have a file, a JL file, with the name of the package.jl. Okay, so that's what happens